Take 5. Choose peace.
Hi guys, hope you're all doing well this time of the year on this side of the planet. Well, it is one of my favorite seasons in South Africa, autumn, and we are slowly making our way into winter, which I also absolutely love. And I hope wherever you are, that this video will find you in good spirits. So, today I want to speak about something that's been on my mind for quite a long time. And I do believe that it is a skill that all of us need to have, and especially in this world that we're living in. And yes, me too. I need it as well, and I am trying daily on a daily basis to actually apply this in my life, my way of doing things, and that is emotional intelligence. So stick with me, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Stick with me. That's what I actually wanted to say in the previous video. Okay, so emotional intelligence is one of those skills that quietly shapes almost every part of our lives. How you react, how you communicate, and how you handle pressure. At its core, emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, recognize, and manage your emotions whilst also being aware of the emotions of others. Why does that matter? Reason I'm saying that is because most of the problems that we experience daily is actually not about the situation but more about how we respond. Think about things like road rage. Someone cuts you off in traffic and instantly your emotions spike. Anger, frustration, maybe even the urge to react. And without emotional intelligence, that moment can quickly escalate into something dangerous or unnecessary. But with emotional intelligence, there's a pause. You recognize what you are feeling, and instead of reacting impulsively, you choose a safer, calmer response and you protect your peace. The same applies in everyday situations, arguments at home, tension at work. Not every comment needs a reaction, not every situation deserves your energy. Emotional intelligence helps you step back and ask, is this worth it? And that question alone can save you from so much unnecessary stress. So, another important part of emotional intelligence is self awareness. This means knowing your triggers, those things that push your buttons. When you understand what sets you off, you're less likely to be controlled by it. So, instead of acting out when provoked, you gain control over your reactions. Okay, so then there's self regulation, the ability to manage your emotions in the moment. This doesn't mean suppressing how you feel, it's expressing how you feel in a way that doesn't harm you or others. And that's the difference between reacting and responding. Emotional intelligence also improve your relationships. When you're aware of other people's feelings, when you practice empathy, you communicate better, you avoid misunderstandings, you build stronger connections, and you become someone who listens, not just someone who reacts. And here's the real power of emotional intelligence. It gives you control over your reactions, control over your decisions, and ultimately control over the direction of your life. Because when you stop reacting to everything, you start choosing what truly deserves your energy, what truly deserves your attention. So next time you feel triggered, whether it's in traffic, at work, or in conversation, Pause, ask yourself if this situation deserves your energy, and most of the time it doesn't. So, this is where and how emotional intelligence quietly saves you from unnecessary drama, regret, and conflict. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. That one shift can make a big difference. I hope this has been helpful and that you can actually or will think about these things. I'm definitely gonna make use of it. I do try daily. I mean, we all get caught up in situations. You go to the shop, you might come across someone who's having a bad day, or someone who left the house late and now making it everyone else's problem on the road. So think about yourself in that instance, and also take try to consider what they might be going through in that instance. And yeah, I do believe that if we consider people's feelings as much as we do our own, we can have better days, you know. And every day we leave our homes. Okay, we don't, some of us don't always leave our homes, but when we do, or sometimes you don't even have to leave your house to end up in a conflict situation. It could be at home, it could be with a family member, or, you know, just practice emotional intelligence. And I do believe that this is basically just surface level. It goes deeper than that, but this is basic for us to understand and for us to try and apply it. We are all human at the end of the day. So yes, I will see you in the next video. Bye.